All right, put those hands together now. Let's hear you. Here we go. Oh, top. Ba-ba-ba-da. Come on, y'all, put your hands together now. Let's clap along. We're here tonight for such an incredible celebration thanks to the Cummings Foundation. Give them a round of applause. Let's go. We are the Boston Music Project, and this is how we start our party. So join along. Here we go. All right now, there we go. All right, so this song, we need your help. You ready to go? Have you had enough Chardonnay? Are you bold? Are you feeling strong? Are you feeling like you're ready to play? All right, so we need you to sing the words. It sounds like this. I said, whoa, whoa, whoa. You sing. That's pretty good. One more time, say it. Whoa, whoa. Last time, go. All right, all right, all right. And then we say, we got that fire, we got that fire. Sing now. I think they do. I think they do. Two more times now. We got that fire, we got that fire. Give it up for Gio. Here we go. You're going to say, whoa, whoa, whoa. Here we go. I said, whoa. Louder. I don't know. Boston can't hear you right now. Sing louder. Whoa. One more time, as loud as you got. Yes. right, we are the Boston Music Project, and we are so proud to be a part of so many incredible organizations. Huge round of applause for all of you, and thank you to the Cummings Foundation.
That was amazing. Thank you. Good evening, everyone. I am Joyce Cummings, Executive Director of Cummings Foundation. A couple weeks ago, we called Chris Schroeder and asked if there's any way the Boston Music Project might be able to help kick off the program and capture the attention of a large, enthusiastic crowd. Chris quickly responded, "Say no more. I know exactly what to do." And did he deliver or what? Boston Music Project is one of this year's grantees. Chris and his colleagues serve 2,300 Boston students a year with music education that wraps in civic engagement, academic learning, and critically, it also provides before and after school programming at low to no cost for working parents. So please help me one more time in thanking Chris, his very talented students, and the carpoolers who helped get them here tonight to kick off the program. And now that we have your attention, we are going to launch right in with our 9th annual grant winner poem. Welcome, friends, to this special night where service and impact are shining bright. Cummings Foundation is delighted to invest in 150 nonprofits that never rest. In a world that often seems wildly off track, you keep showing up, keep giving back. You're facing uncertainty, weathering the stress. Despite each scary headline, onward you press. But tonight is a moment to set that aside, to feel camaraderie, joy, and pride, to bask in the glow of the good that you do. Tonight is for us to celebrate you.
But first, let's recognize who brought you here with deep appreciation for each Cummings volunteer. They're curious, principled, fair, and wise, and they read your proposals through generous eyes. Some began with their head, some with their heart. Grant selection demands both science and art. But all brought open minds and ears and respect for the work of you, their peers. They hail from law firms and police stations, small nonprofits and big corporations, from newsroom desks and boardroom chairs, and the Massachusetts Commission on Indian Affairs. There was a nurse, a librarian, a vice chancellor, and a mayor, and even the mom of a Celtics player. They share our view for philanthropy's role to make people and communities whole. Our committees brim with varied voices, together making challenging choices. To the volunteers, we offer much admiration. You are the architects of tonight's celebration.
For every grant, you can draw a line to a lease that a business chose to sign. And when they pick up their Cummings key. They're helping to fuel this philanthropy. At Cummings Properties, each monthly rent is more than dollars. It's impact cent. Not to enrich a private few, but to fund the good deeds that nonprofits do. With all profits to nonprofits as our guide, purpose and community are amplified. Every square foot that's leased today means support for someone else along the way. So when your friends need office space, or a lab, or warehouse, or new workplace, point them to Cummings, where doing well helps all of Greater Boston excel.
And now we shift the spotlight's view to shine on those who see the work through. Our grant winners, steadfast and mission-driven, tonight to you our praise is given. Service to others, the greatest call. Your work brings light where shadows fall. In the toughest of times, you don't retreat. It challenges something, you rise to meet. With empathy as your North Star, you welcome neighbors from near and far. Your trauma's weight to poverty's chain, you ease the burden, you soothe the pain.
By listening intently and holding space, you help survivors find their place. You nurture potential that others ignore and help strivers open their next chapter's door. You show that kindness still prevails in classrooms, shelters, clinics, and jails. You plant the seeds for brighter days and countless focused, fearless ways. Tonight we stand, inspired anew by all the good you endeavor to do. Let's lift our voice loud and clear to honor the changemakers that are gathered here.
I feel bad about stopping that applause. Now that we've sung your praises loud and true, a higher authority will weigh in too. To laud your passion, smarts, and skill, she traveled to Woburn from Beacon Hill. Elected 5 times to Salem's top post, she led Which City's revival from Essex Street to the coast. Now she's the Commonwealth's second in command, steering a much larger ship with the same steady hand. Alongside the governor, she rewrites the rules to champion housing, the climate, and schools. She crisscrosses the state with her ear to the ground, then works to ensure real solutions are found. With high-top hustle and 3-point precision, she leads with purpose, heart, and vision. And once, with great swagger, she made quite a scene, rocking that tracksuit. She was a dunk queen. Lieutenant Governor Driscoll, without further ado, welcome to the stage. This mic belongs to you.
Well, that was quite the introduction. I'm so honored to be here. What a feel-good night this is. The amazing work by so many in this room is not lost on me or the governor. We just named a new poet laureate. Rep. Sokola knows who that is. I think we need a second poet laureate, given some of what I just heard this evening. Yeah. Very impressive, very impressive. I do want to recognize just some of the elected officials who are here, who are my colleagues, who make the work that we do so much more meaningful. Rep. Sokola, who I mentioned. Your mayor, Mayor Concanon, doing amazing work here in Woburn. My friend and former state rep, Carol Donovan, it's always great to see you. And of course, an absolute pleasure to be here with the folks who are transforming work on the ground and the individuals who are making that possible, Bill and Joyce. This is incredible. I have such gratitude for being able to serve in this role as someone who did serve as mayor for 17 years in a city that wasn't so great to women in 1692. It is a true honor and a delight to recognize so many of the folks who make life easier on the ground in communities. This is truly a celebration of what makes Massachusetts special, people coming together for a greater good, and I'm so grateful to be a part of it. I also really want to pay honor and tribute to the individuals who made this possible. Bill and Joyce just had done such an amazing job of making sure that the purpose of your work, creating a better ancestors among all of us, and enabling that to happen is not lost on me or anyone else who's here. To be able to turn your successful business into a legacy of giving that is going to help every community in every corner of this Commonwealth is so meaningful. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I think it's fair to point out, when I look around this room, the broad cross-section of support: housing, hunger relief, education, healthcare, immigration services. Your grant touches not only every corner, but every need in measurable ways. The opportunity to ensure that these dollars are not just about organizations, it's about people who are supporting these organizations, enabling them to do their work. I think you've approached this giving pledge in a way that ensures that individuals who know best about their organizations and their communities are put in a place of leadership. The fact that you're not single-handedly making these decisions and you're bringing together people from a broad cross-section to help understand how do we do the most good at the most time in the most places is nothing short of remarkable. And while we didn't come here to honor you, you came here to allow us to honor all this work. You have to know how incredible it is to live in a Commonwealth that has individuals who are willing to be so selfless and seeing beyond their own means to be helping others and neighbors. We are a Commonwealth because of you, because of your collective action. It means a lot. I'll just say in closing that you're not just writing checks tonight, although you're writing a lot of checks tonight. You are building relationships, you are elevating what is happening in lots of places that without you would not be elevated. You're ensuring that funding reaches people on the ground in the ways that are meaningful and enduring. And there's nothing more special than being seen and being noticed and being recognized. And oftentimes the people you are helping the most do not feel seen or recognized or heard. So tonight, while we celebrate on behalf of the Commonwealth these amazing change leaders who are doing transformational work in small and big ways in communities across this Commonwealth, we also lift up and empower those that are making it possible. Thanks for giving me a big smile in a crazy day. Really appreciate it.
Thank you, Joyce. Oops. tonight. It's especially so looking out and seeing so many of you and just imagining the wonderful things that all of you are involved in so many different ways. I got a little bit of a throat issue right now. Thank you. Want to open up for me? I had one a half an hour ago. Nope. I have nothing wrong whatsoever, but there are about 960. This will get better very shortly. Always does.
You're worth the wait.
Thank you, Your Honor. I hope so. And I can't begin to reach the decibels of our opening performance here tonight, but I could be a hell of a lot better than I am here now. I think at this point, there are close to 1,000 organizations in the Commonwealth, primarily 99+% of all that we do starts off in the Commonwealth of Massachusetts. Originally, we looked to give back in the communities where we had real estate of one type or another. We looked back to where the funds came from and said we need to give back. The place to give back is where we got it. And that's fine, it works very well, but it didn't bring us into Boston. It kept us in places like Winchester and Woburn, fortunately, where we started. Now we're in 11 communities up as far as Andover. And probably 20 years ago, we realized that we want to reach out to where all the people come from who work in all of these buildings. There's 11 million square feet of properties and a couple of thousand tenant firms. So we had a lot more people, and the company has maybe 350 colleagues. So the point was, gee, we really had to expand. So very quickly we went to Suffolk County along with Essex and Middlesex. And then we recently started going into Norfolk County. And in time, we're going to catch most of eastern Massachusetts directly. And now we're serving organizations that serve the whole Commonwealth, not just the communities where we happen to have businesses. The gratitude that we feel from so many people through the work that all of you do, this is where it comes from. And the terrific publicity that Boston has received from, I don't know, I'm looking at a good friend, Steve Chen over here. How many years has it been since the homicide rate in Boston started plummeting? While the rest of the rest of the country is going up at an awful rate. And this shows up so much in the work that all of your organizations are doing, and right the grassroots where it really makes a difference. And we're trying to reach out to organizations that the big national philanthropies don't know and wouldn't be able to effectively reach without just a mass distribution of money like we had during COVID maybe. But to try to, so many of you have those roots, hands-on roots in the community. And that makes such a difference to have people feel that they're needed and wanted, and give people the opportunity to help you help others. Because so many people just want to feel wanted and needed. We all feel needed. We need to be, it gives us a reason to be here and something to look forward to. And that works very well from the perspective of our close colleagues at Cummings Properties. And there's a number of us. You've just heard Dennis Clark over here and Eric Anderson, who are the chairman and president of the company. And they've got Clark. He looks like he's 39 or something. He's been with us, for all but 5 of those 39 years. And Eric has got 20 odd, and he looks like he's about 30 maybe. The executive committee of the company averages 26 years of seniority. And so many companies today are companies that have what I call a rent-a-president mentality. Just anybody can step in and do the job. It doesn't matter what went before. You make the decisions, you're in charge. Where it really works is organizations that are building themselves, and 1 and 2 people at a time in many cases. And we're just so pleased that through all the volunteers that the foundation has, 174 or 5 or 6. Bob Keith, put your hand up. You're right here somewhere. Our number 1 volunteer, our very first volunteer. He'll be hiding in the back somewhere. Is he back there? Okay. And I met some friends of Susan Solomon. Susan Solomon was the second volunteer that we had, right? And now there's 170 plus. And all of you help to introduce other people to the foundation and encourage them to submit a grant. Or you go to the people who've already submitted the preliminary application and you recognize some of the goods on there who wouldn't know how to put the application together really. And they mentor, they just working all the time trying to help organizations to write an application. There's a real art to it. It's not easy. It's something that takes a lot of doing. And many of you will know Adele Backow, who isn't here tonight, but the wife of Harvard's president a few years ago and a long time president at Tufts. She's involved in application. She got one project he does that they take the whole week and interview people for certain types of grants and so forth. But the big thing she does is lecturing to small groups of 4 or 5 people at a time, teaching them how to fill out the application. Not to do with Cummings, but any of them, and people tell us how valuable that is. But people can do so many things to help any organization. Anybody any group that is feeding people meals and teaching English as a second language and handling recidivism issues and keeping people, giving them a pathway to grow themselves and not repeat, to return to incarceration as a subsequent offender, and all the things that you do that are so, all these myriad things that are so spread around and different, but they help so much. And that's giving people the hope. And I'm not going to monopolize the conversation because Joyce and I have a lot to do here. And I know that Joyce just mouthed it to me, but it was shut up. That was what I heard. So everybody, thank you again. There's another, Kim Janey, another former politician anyway. I don't know if you're a politician now or not, Kim, but thank you for being with us, the former mayor of the city of Boston. And I had some help from Her Excellency on some of the names. Who else have we missed that is a current office holder anywhere that's... Oh, yes. President Keenan, speaking of Salem. Yeah. And it is, and again, a trustee of the foundation, and it's, I think that's the end of what I'm supposed to do up here. How about Joe? Come on up here, Joyce.
We have another special guest with us tonight, Stephen Chan, who is Boston Mayor Michelle Wu's Senior Advisor for Partnerships.
Well, I'm definitely afraid of getting the shut up from Joyce. So I know what's ahead of us, which is joy and celebration. But I did have to take a moment, just listening to you reflect, Bill, that you talked about national philanthropies. You talked about, with such humility, what you are doing here. How we started today with the music project, such joy, so much impact. This community, this is, as you have taught the mayor and so many in our administration and so many who have been part of this family, the Cummings way. So really want to just name how special that is. Okay. So as Joyce said, my name's Stephen Chan, and I have the pleasure of serving the city of Boston as Mayor Michelle Wu's Senior Advisor for Partnerships. And so, as I'm joined by many other public servants in the room, we each get to, myself, the mayor, our team, all of us in government, we know the essential role, of course, government plays, but we couldn't do any of this work on behalf of our communities without a strong set of partners in the nonprofit and community organization sector. And so thank you to all the leaders and organizations in the room for your work to ensure Boston and communities across our region and Commonwealth are thriving and accessible for all. On behalf of Mayor Wu, I'm here to share two short but important messages. First, a deep congratulations to today's grant award winners, many of whom operate in and serve Boston. Cummings Foundation grants, as you all know, are highly sought after. It is quite an achievement that you have accomplished this year. And of course, they're highly sought after because of the direct monetary support, but just as important, they are highly sought after because they have become, in our region and Commonwealth, a sign and an important signal that your organization is pursuing high impact work and that you are doing it in a deeply responsive and connected way to your communities. And so I want to congratulate you, and on behalf of the Mayor Wu, also congratulate you for your work. And second, importantly, I want to share the mayor and the city of Boston's deep gratitude to Joyce and Bill, Cummings Foundation, and the entire Cummings Properties family. Without your vision, your generosity, your hard work, your dedication, this event, and importantly, the support for all of your work wouldn't be possible. So in recognition of the 2025 grant winner celebration, I would like to read and present the following proclamation on behalf of Mayor Wu to Joyce and Bill Cummings and Cummings Foundation. Whereas, in 1986, Joyce and Bill Cummings launched Cummings Foundation, an innovative all profits to nonprofits model through which 100% of all rental profits from all Cummings buildings support community-based nonprofits. And Joyce and Bill Cummings were the first philanthropists in Massachusetts to sign the Giving Pledge, a commitment to give away at least 50% of their wealth to charity. That's right. And Cummings Foundation has also led in democratizing philanthropy, entrusting over 175 community-based volunteers to decide on grant awards. Since 1986, the foundation has invested nearly $600 million in nonprofit organizations throughout Greater Boston. Today, Cummings Foundation is celebrating the announcement of $30 million in new grants to 150 local organizations. Therefore, I, Michelle Wu, Mayor of the City of Boston, do hereby proclaim Thursday, June 26, 2025 to be Cummings Foundation Day. I urge all my fellow Bostonians and Commonwealth residents to join me in recognizing this day. This celebration here highlights the substantial and unique contributions of Cummings Foundation to the civic fabric of Boston and our Commonwealth, and its dedication to ensure that it remains a home for everyone.
Wow. A lot going on tonight. This is a night that we're celebrating those of you that have received grants and congratulating you. So really, it's not a Joyce and Bill Cummings night. It's the grants night. Before I start my remarks, I want to clarify one thing. I was not mouthing to Bill. I was mouthing to Bill. I was not mouthing, shut up. I was mouthing, wrap it up. That is true. All right, now, I have a question for you. Is everyone happy tonight? Are you sure? Are you really happy tonight? Okay, I beg to differ with you. One of my best friends, Siri, defines happy as feeling content. And I think you are all feeling something much more than contentment tonight. I think you're feeling joy. Siri defines joy as a feeling of great pleasure and happiness. Another definition says joy is a state of mind that is often linked to positive events or experiences. So we say happy birthday, happy Father's Day, happy Mother's Day, happy New Year's, happy St. Patrick's Day. These occasions at times may be joyful, but as often as not, they can just be sort of ho-hum. Whereas expressions such as tears of joy, the joy of being alive, and hymns such as, now pardon me, I'm no singer, but joyful, joyful, we adore thee, joy to the world, rejoice, rejoice. Those evoke a much deeper emotional feeling, a feeling of great pleasure and happiness. You're probably wondering how I decided to research this subject and why I'm talking about it tonight. Well, a picture is worth 1,000 words. I didn't research that expression, but I know it's true. In a minute, we're going to show you an example, right? Joyce, we're going to show you the example? Okay, all right, good. I forgot to check ahead of time to make sure the example was here. Every year, the foundation receives numerous pictures from many of you sharing the joy you felt when you learned you had received a grant. We love the pictures, all of them. But this year, there was one in particular I could not get out of my mind. And it is this year's Picture of Joy prize winner. Where is Wondermore? Where is Wondermore? Okay, I told you something was coming up, but I wouldn't let you know what it was. I kept going back to the email from Wondermore over and over again and decided it was not just a picture of great joy. It was an example of everything all of you are trying to do every day. Take a look. Hold up this picture. Isn't that fabulous? Isn't that just fabulous? I just couldn't get that picture out of my mind. So what do you see? You see 3 little girls expressing great joy. But what else do you see? They're sitting very closely together with no sense of discomfort. And they are 3 different races. One wearing a hijab suggesting she is Muslim, in the middle a white girl, and the third a black child. In a sense, these children represent the world. But regretfully, much of the world is not at all like these children. Much of the world is not expressing joy or inclusiveness or even basic dignity. Recognizing that the dignity of every human person is fundamental, Cummings Foundation's primary goal is to help meet the most basic needs of all people in all segments of our society. The foundation certainly can't meet the needs of the world, but it can, only with the help of everyone here, meet some of the needs of those in our funding regions. Those of you who have previously heard me speak know I always include at least one quote, and tonight there will just be one quote. It would be familiar, I imagine, to everyone in the room. Helen Keller, alone we can do so little, together we can do so much. So tonight, as we celebrate grants and express gratitude, let's also celebrate the joy that comes from working together toward a more just and compassionate world. Let us carry with us the image of those 3 children, full of hope, full of promise, full of joy, as a reminder of what's possible when we come together across differences, across neighborhoods, across missions. Thank you for the work you do every day to lift others up. And thank you for being part of this extraordinary community. Alone we can do so little, but together we are creating something truly joyful. Now, I mentioned a prize winner. You probably didn't know there was a contest. And we didn't either until about 2 days ago. And then I said, this is a prize winner, so wonderful. You have the honor of bringing this picture home with you. Yeah, okay? Thank you. Thank you.
All right. Is everyone ready for the highlight of the night? Great. I see we have folks lining the stairs, the second floor, which is great. There is also a 3rd floor, so if anyone in the back there feels like they want to see better, you're welcome to take the elevator up to the 3rd floor and watch from there. So next is the highlight of the night because it shines a spotlight on each grant winner. Joyce and Bill will be calling out each organization's name in alphabetical order by city and then organization name. So Many of you have this list. It's also on a QR code at the bars and a few other places, so you know when you're coming up. Now, I know this is a very supportive bunch, and a lot of you have friends in the crowd, and this may sound counterintuitive, but the best way to support your friends is to hold your applause. Because when they call their name, if you start cheering, everyone's going to look at you, and they're totally going to miss what your friend is doing. So we ask you to hold your applause until the end, and let every organization have its special moment. And I will now turn it back over to Bill and Joyce. Can we move those forward?
Okay. The stage crew here. Okay, we all set? No, I just... Okay, everybody ready? All right, here we go. Acton Discovery Museum. Amesbury Tech. Arlington Lamplight Women's Literacy Center. Bedford, the Edinburgh Center. Oh, nice big flag there. Belmont Coal Resource Center. New England Justice for Our Neighbors. Beverly, Amira. You're welcome. Beverly Chamber of Commerce. Beverly Children's Learning Center. Great poster. I saw that earlier. Good poster. Cabot Performing Arts Center. Harbor Light Homes. Boys and Girls Club of Greater Billerica. Oh. They were excited. They did it before I was able to say they were from Billerica.
Those quick responses like that are great, and that works beautifully. So don't hesitate to blow off your banger or whatever it might be.
That didn't sound real good. That didn't sound real good.
We're all friends. In Boston, Doula Care.
Company Doula Care.
Oh, a company, Doula Care in Boston. Okay. Action for Boston Community Development. You're welcome. Associated Industries of Massachusetts Foundation, AIM. Yay. Boston Harbor Now. Yay. Oh, okay. Good deal, thank you. Boston Higher Education Resource Center. Thank you. Boston Music Project. Yay! Boys and Girls Clubs of Boston. Build Boston. Children's Advocacy Center of Suffolk County. Thank you. Community Work Services. English for New Bostonians. Greater Boston Legal Services. How important, huh? Hearth. Hey. Thank you, Hearth. EBA, Boston. The International Institute of New England, expanding here. Thank you. Jane Doe Incorporated. Right. Justice at Work. Nice going. Leadership Brainery. That's a nice one. Yay! Massachusetts Law Reform Institute. Where are you? Way in the dark. Very nice. New England Center. New England Center and Home for Veterans.
Thank you again, Cummings Foundation.
Thank you. Thank you for your service. Joyce and I had an opportunity to tour the North Bennett Street School. What a place. A transformational prison project. And finally, for me, the West End Museum.
Brighton, Brazilian Women's Group. PSF Community Center. Up in the rarefied air. Cambridge Bionic Project. Boston Area Rape Crisis Center. Community Charter School of Cambridge. Felton Community Care. Hildebrand Family Self-Help Center. Neighborhood Counseling and Community Services. Prospect Hill Academy Charter School. Thai Boston Foundation. Charlestown, Boston Cares. Federation for Children with Special Needs. Junior Achievement of Greater Boston. Nope. Chelsea Restoration Corporation. Comunidades and Rosades.
Going out to Concord, the Concord Prison Outreach. In Dedham, Wondermore. Where have we heard from them? Yay! Dorchester, beat the odds. Right in the, right. Dorchester, the Boston Collegiate Charter School. Way up in the top. The Boys and Girls Clubs of Dorchester. The Conservatory Lab Charter School. Okay. The Design Studio for Social Intervention. Harvard Street Neighborhood Health Center. Thank you. Mass Union of Public Housing Tenants. Thank you. New England Community Project. You're welcome. And right next door, New England Community Services. Prophetic Resistance, Boston.
Justice delayed is justice denied. Thank you.
Thank you. St. Mary's Center for Women and Children. East Boston is the Central Community Church. Thank you. In Everett, we have Arts for Everett. Arts for Everett. Nice piece you got there. Yeah.
Framingham, Brazilian American Center. Okay, there's more in Framingham, folks. The Learning Center for the Deaf. Literacy Unlimited of Framingham. Metro West Legal Services. Programs for People. Kindness and empathy, it says. We need that, don't we? Haverhill Common Ground Ministries. Hillview Montessori. Jamaica Plain, Boston Impact Initiative. City Life, Viva Urbana. Digital Ready. Woo, all gold. Justice for Housing. Lawrence, Elevated Thought. Fundación Cumbiando el Mundo de Personas con Discapacidad. Immigrant City Archives. Lawrence General Hospital. Leeds. Notre Dame Cristo Rey High School.
Believe and achieve to and through college. Thank you.
Olive in July. And also in Lawrence, Uncommon Threads.
Okay, we're a little more than halfway through, I guess, at this point. In Lexington, we've got the Beantown Baby Diaper Bank. Boston Bridges Initiative. Youth Counseling Connection in Lexington. In Lowell, the Bike Connector. That's nice. It's a nice ride. It's a great ride. Good job. The Bridge Club of Greater Lowell. Is that duplicate bridge or something else? Or is that building bridges? Are you here? Bridge Club of Lowell?
They're out building bridges.
Okay, Joyce says they're all building bridges. Central Food Ministry. Great. Massachusetts Baptist Multicultural Ministries. Middlesex Community College. All of these organizations, all winners tonight. Every one of them. St. Paul's Soup Kitchen included. In Lynn, we have the Gregg Neighborhood House, the Gregg Neighborhood House. The Lynn Hispanic Scholarship Fund. Thank you.
Lynn Museum.
The Lynn Museum and Art Center. In Malden, we have Emerge. Ooh, wow, that's close. Emerge is where? Up top, okay. Thank you, Emerge. The Malden Warming Center. Thank you. Mystic Valley Elder Services. Mystic Valley YMCA. I think the Mystic Valley YMCA was the Malden YMCA at one point, on Pleasant Street upstairs, opposite Granada Theater somewhere. And I remember going there with maybe 6 years old with my dad. And he said, "You've never been in a place with a lot of naked men running around. Well, it's about time you did." So that's what I know about the Malden Y. Marlborough Hospital. Marlborough Hospital does a lot of work with our New Horizons in Marlborough, New Horizons Assisted Living, the little brother of New Horizons in Woburn.
You're not supposed to be editorializing. I'm afraid to give the mic back to you. God, you never know what's going to come out. Okay, Maynard, open table. Melrose, the food drive. Methuen, on the move. Oh, it's not working? Well, keep working on it. Oh, there we go. Yay! Milton, the heart of a giant foundation. Natick, spark kindness. Needham, circle of hope. Needham Community Farm. Newberry, housing support. Nourishing the North Shore. Newton, Athletes Unlimited Newton.
300 athletes, 300 volunteers, over 300 programs a year.
Wow. Newton at Home. Partakers. And also from Newton, the Wiley Network.
And I told you about the Malden YMCA. And that was 80 years ago, folks. And I've been having this one take care of me for the last 58 years, 66 years. She says that the Newell Fields Community Farm is next. Newell Fields? Peabody. Newhall Fields Community Farm. Oh, there they are. Okay. Bay State Community Services.
Quincy. You didn't say Quincy.
Thank you. And the Reading Food Pantry. Roxbury is Children's Services of Roxbury.
Peace of mind, one child, one family at a time.
Thank you. Commonwealth Land Trust. Thank you. Educational Development Group in Roxbury. Nice. Horizons for Homeless Children. Thank you. Youth Build, Boston. Thank you. Salem, the Essex National Heritage Commission. Nice work.
They're showing a lighthouse
Yeah.
up there for those of you that couldn't see it.
Very nicely made lighthouse on display. The National Shore, not the North Shore Alliance of Gay and Lesbian Youth. Guess we know where you are. Good. North Shore Community Health. Thank you. I think the next in Somerville is 3L Place. Place in Somerville. South Boston Catholic Charities in Boston. Thank you. And South Boston Neighborhood House. Thank you. And finally, in South Boston, Spoke Art.
Stoneham, Greater Boston Stage Company. Those are very effective coming down here. Sudbury, Smile, Mass. Tingsboro, Innovation Academy Charter School. Waltham, the Arc of Massachusetts. Association of Fundraising Professionals. Girl Scouts of Eastern Massachusetts. Jewish Family and Children's Service. The Right to Immigration Institute. Watertown, Perkins School for the Blind.
In Wellesley, we've got Mass Bay Community College. Thank you. West Roxbury, we have.
Vital Connections.
What's that?
Connections.
Vital Connections. In Westford, we have Decibels Foundation. And in Winchester, we have Network for Social Justice. And Meals on Wheels in Winchester. Woburn, Building Mass Careers.
Thank you very much.
We've got the city of Woburn itself for an excellent program. We've got Mass Teacher Resources.
Thank you for supporting teachers.
Thank you. Zahali. Thank you. Science from Scientists.
Every student deserves high-quality STEM education. Thank you, Cummings.
Thank you. Tanner Tata Foundation. And finally in Woburn, the Woburn Historical Commission. Woburn Historical Commission.
Now you can all cheer.
Yay! Congratulations, Joyce C.
Thank you all for inspiring us tonight with your creativity and your joy, and for inspiring us literally every day with the work that you do. That concludes the program. We are not kicking you out, though. The bars are open. The fun photo station will open again, so please feel free to continue to mingle, enjoy the evening, and we're thrilled to be working with you. Thank you.